Hello, gorgeous people. We've got really something really lovely today. It's to work out with weights and absolutely no cardio, but there's very little rest, so your heart rate will be up. So there's a section of lower body, a section of upper body, a section of core. Yes, yes, yes. So you need some dumbbells for this. I've got a pair of 4 kilos and a pair of 5 kilos. You have whatever challenges you. Don't forget to warm up, so follow one of our warm-up videos. I've got bedhead, I've just realised. Obviously it's early in the morning. And we're ready to go. Water, towel and trainer to push you through it.
First 3 exercises. We're going to do a squat, a forward and backwards lunge and a wall squat. So we will give you a quick little update in between.
Heaviest weight, so there's not much there. We're going to do each exercise for 40 seconds, so quite a time. And not too much weight, not too much rest is what I'm trying to say. Heaviest weights for the lower body.
Let's go into squats. Let's go.
Feet forward.
So you breathe in with your squat, get your breathing right. So breathe in at the top. You're going to try and hold your breath on the way down almost, so you're squeezing your abs in, breathing out as you're standing up. You really need to drive up and down through your heels. So you're lowering your body through your heels, you're almost pushing your bum backwards, not your toes. Okay, don't roll forward on your knees, push back through your heels, pause, and then really drive up.
See where I've got my hands holding my dumbbells?
10 seconds. Control that breathing. You're breathing out as you're standing up. Couple more reps. Good, so we're going to do a forward and backward lunge. Let's have a quick look. So you're going to go forwards on one leg, backwards on the same leg, pause in the middle and then change. Okay, let's go now. So forward, backwards and then switch legs. So keep going with these. Don't take any rest in between. So when you're changing feet over, it's an instant change.
Yeah, no straightening your t-shirt out, sorting your hair.
Keep your shoulders back, keep your chest up. When you do your backwards lunge, don't lean back. If you lean back too much, your hip flexors will stop you getting deep enough. So you're going to get nice and low, get that knee as close to the floor as you can without touching, and then snapping up. Controlled both sides. Good. Good.
How long?
Got another 5 seconds. You get another rep on each leg. Good, just rest it there, just shaking off. The next one's a wall squat, nice and simple. Give yourself some space, we'll go straight into this one. Let's go now, hold it there. So how this is going to work, we're going to do all 3, then you're going to start from the bottom and work your way back up, and then from top to down. So you'll do the whole thing 3 times. 10 seconds of each.
We don't like the sound of that, so basically I've got about 5-10 seconds rest after this, then I've got to do this again.
Go back into it again.
Sorry, not me, you.
When you do your wall squat, try not to have your feet too close, so you're up on your toes. You want them away from your body. Get a nice right angle between your hamstring and your calf. Still got another 10 seconds, yeah? Stay strong with it.
No.
Stay strong with it.
Time.
Bit left. Bit left. Good, just rest. Just shake. Good, shake it up. So you can have about 10-15 seconds rest there. We're going to go back into that wall squat. So we're going to go from the bottom to the top now.
Yeah, don't drop your weights if you've got a nice oak floor.
Grab your weights.
Sorry.
Back on the wall. Let's go again. So try and keep your shoulder blades back against the wall. If you've got the wall there, just squeeze your shoulder blades. And the wall has a little bit of a ledge, so you can't squeeze your shoulder blades back.
Upper back.
But what you don't want to do is round your shoulders and let your head dip forward. So shoulder blades back and get your head, if you can, against the wall. So you're pulling back.
And doing that is cheating. So you've got to have your weights by your side. 25
seconds. If you sit in an office all day, you might find it difficult to pull your head back. That's fine.
Aaron, how long? I can't listen to your chatting.
You can have a 10 seconds.
I need to know how long.
You just block the time out. Don't worry, I'll tell you when we're done. I'll tell you when we're done. Off the wall. Forward, backwards lunges. Come on, you. Straight. I've done it once. Let's go. Forwards and backwards.
Oh, that feels nice. Not.
Pause and then change legs. Good. Forward lunge, backward lunge. You don't need a mat. If you've got one, it's fine. You can use it.
We just put it down to make it look pretty, and also because there's some core work coming up.
15 seconds done of this, and we're doing 40 seconds. So it's a decent amount of time. You haven't got to rush the rep. Don't try and go too quick. It's not a race. Control down, drive up, change legs. If you find that you wobble a little bit, just tap the floor on the way back.
Like that. And
Just set yourself, don't try and go into the reverse lunge while you're wobbling over the place. You might end up falling over.
Oh, feel it in the
We're going to go
glutes.
straight from these into squats. Let's go now. So straighten those toes up. Let's go now. Your feet position, the width of your feet would all be down to mobility in your hips. So some people can have them fairly nice and tight. Some people really struggle getting deep enough with them too close. They have to open their feet up a little bit. It's fine, as long as your feet are forward and you're driving down through your heels.
Everybody all right?
Get that breathing right. You might start to find that your breathing increases.
Oh, what do you mean might start to find?
So you struggle to control it properly. Do try. Breathe in at the top. Try and hold it on the way down so you compact your spine, keep everything nice and tight, core tight, and then drive up. Do it, just rest. Shake them off. So we've got one more set, top to bottom.
Yeah, so we're going back down to the start of those squats we just finished with.
And then we're going to move on to a little bit of
Natty, isn't it?
So get ready. Shake those legs. Let's do it now, squats.
So very little rest, everybody, as you are finding out.
As you get tired, you might find that your knees will start to collapse in a little bit. Force them out so they track your toes. Okay, your knees track your toes, but don't go up onto your toes. So you don't want to roll forward, so you don't want to be doing this. Okay, your heels are planted, you're pushing back, so your bum's going backwards. 20 seconds to go, maybe another 7 or 8 reps. Control, breathe out on the way up. Good work, good start.
Cracking, people!
10 seconds.
Stick with us!
Last 5.
So nice and slow, isn't it? I'm going to do one more.
Forward and backward lunges. Let's go straight into these now as well. Straight into these. It's all about control. We're not trying to go quick.
See how I can almost touch, well, I can touch my back knee on the floor. You don't have to, it's just that I'm nearer the ground. Because I'm really short.
You might be tall but have great range.
Yeah.
You can get down as well. Get down. Really get as close to the floor as you can.
But I don't want people to think that they've got to.
Get all the way down and then snap up. So you're driving up on that front leg. 10 more seconds. This is good. Good work. Try not to let that front foot twist as well. Keep your feet straight. Wall squat. Straight onto it.
We don't want
40
to
seconds to finish. So isometric move into the quads, under tension the whole time.
prod me.
Set it up in a minute.
Yeah, it's nice to give them a little prod and they're wooden.
Shoulders back, chest up. Keep that back flat. Try not to let it break. If you're absolutely struggling and you can't hold it anymore, put the weight down, but try to hold on as long as you can. Don't just put them down because it gets a little bit tough. Okay, put it down because you can't physically hold it anymore. 10 more seconds.
10.
You've got these easy.
10.
Easy. Easy. Cruise through. Last 5. Keep it going. Keep it going. Stand up. Great work. Great work. Shake those legs off. Go and grab a drink.
Okay,
We're going to
watch
move into some upper
the
body
next
work.
section. So I'm going to go on my back and get rid of those nasty little bits of grot that are on my mat. Now, chest fly. I'm going to do it with my legs up so it works my abs. Open. I've still got the heavy weight. You might struggle with that. You might want to drop down a bit or you might want to go up.
So you're going to chest flies. We're going to do a press up with a row. Again, we'll show you that as we go because we've only got 1 second left.
So what you're going to do after this, you're going to roll over on your
Chest flies.
front.
Let's go with these. So with the chest fly, soft elbows. So what you don't want to do is on the way in is bend your elbows. So you're not doing a bicep curl. Soft elbows, so then lock them in place, stretch out, squeeze in.
So imagine you've got a big ball or something in between you and you're... So create your own resistance as well.
Grab the floor with your shoulder blades. So what you want to do, you want to keep your shoulder blades retracted. So you're keeping them down and you're grabbing the floor with your shoulder blades. Don't let them release. Your shoulders don't pop up. 5 seconds. Pull through your little finger. Keep the weights over the line of your chest.
Not over your face.
Good. Roll over. Press up position.
Okay.
Keep holding your dumbbells with the press up with the rows. Have a little look quickly. So press up position. So you're going to drop down into a press up. Row with one arm. Good.
Press up
Back
again.
down into a press up and row with the opposite arm. Okay, so it's a press up and
Do it
row.
on your knees if you want to.
Let's go now. If you have dumbbells that are round, do the press ups with your hands on the floor. Okay, we've got hexagon ones here, so they will support Annie's wrist. If you've got round ones, please don't try to do it. Good, nice strong press up. Put your hands on the floor. You can still do your row, do your strong press up, and then do your row. When you pull the weight up, you're pulling it into the lower part of your rib
Lift your
cage.
hips.
So almost like you're pulling it back, like you're trying to get your hand into your back pocket. So you're pulling to the lower part of your ribs, not your armpit. You're not pulling into your armpit, that's bicep. You don't want to use bicep, you want to squeeze our backs. Another rep for me, another rep for us. Good, skull crushers. On your back, so now you're going to roll over. Important that you have a look at where the dumbbells go on these.
Okay, so here, I'm going to take them back a bit.
You're going to lower your hands.
So they touch the floor, and then up. So they're at an angle, my arms, look.
Let's go.
So my triceps are the back of the upper arm, and that's what I'm working.
You want to try and fold your arm in half. What you don't want to do is throw the weight forward so your shoulders don't move, and you don't want to press. So you're not pressing and you're not throwing. That's chest and back.
You're bending at the elbow.
You want to isolate the tricep.
I'm isolating them, trust me, I'm isolating them.
Try not to let the dumbbells rest on the floor.
I'm going to try
Don't let them rest. 10 seconds to go with
I'm
these.
just touching the floor, then I've been up.
3 more seconds to go. Just rest. Rest.
That is harder than keeping them here and doing a skull crusher with the arms straight. Now I have 5 kilos and I found that a struggle, and I've got to start with that now, so that'll be interesting, won't it?
We're going back into
change
those.
weight.
We go now. So it's only a short amount of rest. You've got to be able to bend your elbow and then extend it up. Okay, so you bring a nice range of movement and squeeze up. Don't rest them on the floor.
If you've only got 1 pair of dumbbells, you think, oh, I'm just going to only need 1 now, do this.
We are at 20 seconds. Do not rest the weight on the floor. It's not a reason for rest. Okay, you want to keep the tension.
Elbows facing your knees.
15 seconds to go. Keep your core nice and tight. Suck those abs in. We've got still another 10 seconds left. Bend your elbow and extend through the elbow. Don't press from the chest and the shoulder. There's a big difference if muscles worked. Good. Roll over. Back into press up position. So now you've worked with triceps. Your press ups are a synergist when you do press ups. So they help support.
They're going to be hard.
So they will be tired now. Let's go. Press up. Remember, you can do the press up with your hands on the floor, and then do the row with the dumbbell.
And your knees on the floor if you like.
On the floor, whichever press up you can do, which is challenging you the most. When you do the row, make sure you're pulling it backwards. So you're not pulling up into your armpit. You're pulling it to the lower part of your rib cage, almost into your hip, love handles, into that bit. So you're pulling it back and down slightly. Retract the shoulder blade.
Come on!
Strong in your press ups now. Those press ups are going to get tough in the last 10 seconds. Be sharp off the floor. Control down, drive up. Don't roll that body over in the row. Another seconds. Good, on your back. So roll over, onto your back again. Chest flies. The weights stay in line with your chest the whole time. At the bottom and at the top of the movement. Let's go. Stretch it out. Squeeze it in. Stretch it out, squeeze it in. If you find that having your feet off the floor affects your ability to do your fly, put them down. Okay? If you can do them off and you want to engage your core a little bit more, you can do. As long as you can control your shoulder blades. Stretch out. Again, don't rest on the floor. Squeeze through your little finger. So think about squeezing through your little finger. It will force you to retract your shoulder blades and get them down and tight. It's really important, otherwise you're taking a little bit off the chest. Good, just rest. Great work.
So we're starting with that now.
One more set. One more set of these.
I keep looking longingly at my 4 kilos and
Don't need
thinking,
those.
maybe I'll go for those.
Little finger. Think about your little fingers. Let's go now. Last set.
Come on!
So don't let the weights bang together. Okay? You don't want to let the weights slam together. What happens if you do that is all you're doing really is you're throwing the weights together, you're not in control. So if you think about not letting them touch, you have to think more about contracting the muscles to squeeze together. Just squeezing your chest.
Are you listening to him blather on?
Hopefully, so you're doing it properly.
Come on!
Loads of points when you're lifting weights. Thinking about your essential points, shortening of the muscles, to squeeze through the chest. Squeeze through your chest. You've got another rep. Come on, you'll get another one. 39, 40, rest it out. Good. Just roll over. Press up, row. Straight into it now. Come on, we don't have any rest in this last set. Let's go now. Press and row. Press and row. When you do your rows now, as you're getting tired, you might find that you start to turn your chest over a little bit because you're trying to pull the weight round. Open your feet a little bit wider. Give yourself a good solid base.
Squeeze your glutes.
And squeeze into the lower part of your rib cage. Don't twist. So you're not trying to throw the weight around, you're rowing it up. Don't neglect the press up. Just be doing a row, don't neglect those press ups. Keep the spine neutral, don't look at your feet.
Man!
Don't look at your feet, get a head up a little bit. Got another 5 seconds. Come on, can you get another rep? Can you get another rep? Can you get another rep? You can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Good. Skull crushes. Roll over. Great work. Skull crushes. Nice range of movement. Let's do it. So down and straighten. Don't rest on the floor. Focus on the tricep. Think about it. Make a connection to the muscle that you're working. Don't use your back. So you don't want to use your back. If you find that your shoulders are moving backwards and forwards, you're working a little bit of shoulder, and it's also your lats are trying to help out, okay, the muscle in your back. You don't want those to work.
I'm trying not to rest on the floor. It's terribly tempting though.
You're going to be quick up. Slow on the way down. As soon as you feel it, just tap the floor, bang, get it up. Straighten it up. Control down. You've got another 5 seconds. Don't rest it. You stop resting it.
Oh, I need to straighten my arms a bit more.
Come on. And rest.
That weight was a bit heavy at the end there. So,
nice easy one now.
Just
ab work.
So you need one dumbbell. That's all. I'm going to get that one. One dumbbell for a crunch. Arms up here.
3 exercises.
So it's got to stay above your chest, really, the whole time, just above you.
So we're going to do a crunch, we're going to do a star jackknife, which we'll show you. We've done those before, and a Russian twist. So normal crunch. Let's go. Try and lock your arms out and push the weight towards the ceiling. Be in control. If you find that your arms straight is a bit too tough, just bring them in a little bit. But you want to try and keep the weight above the line of your chest. So don't throw it above your head and then throw it up. So you don't want to be using momentum. You want to lift the weight up. Think about lifting the weight, not using the weight as momentum. 10 more seconds. Breathe in at the bottom.
I'm just realising why we've got a mat as well, because I'm sitting on my zip in the back of my trousers and it's painful.
Breathe out and you squeeze up. Good, just rest. So you won't need to wait for this one. Think about a star jump. Your arms are out.
So a jack is this.
So you're going to be in this position. So you're going wide and then all 4 limbs are meeting in the middle. Okay, so you're opening up, meeting in the middle above your belly button.
And I'm trying not to put my feet on the floor.
Let's go. If you can do them without touching your hands or feet on the floor, then you can start with that. So nice, really wide. So you bring your hip flexors, your adductors in slightly, and you're meeting over your belly button. Slow it down, especially on the way down. Try and get your feet and your hands to reach the bottom point at exactly the same time. So it's all about controlling those 4 limbs, stretching them out, squeezing them in. Stretching them out, squeezing them in. Control that breathing. If you have to put your feet down, do that. You've got another 5 seconds. Keep going, come on, squeeze up. Good, Russian twists. So grab your dumbbell again, if you can.
Pick it up like this. Okay, now I'm going to have feet off like that and you're going to drop round.
Let's go. Russian
You can
twist.
put one foot on the floor, both feet if you want.
So if you start off with your feet off the floor, if you feel it in your back, put your feet down. If it affects your ability to rotate, put your feet down. If you can do these ones with your feet off, then brilliant, do those. Fantastic work. Don't just move the weight across your belly button, okay? You need to rotate your chest. So your chest rotating round, you're trying to put the weight behind you, into your back pocket. You need to really rotate your torso in the middle. Control those feet. Don't let those feet start walking out of the shot. 5. Come on, keep going. Twist and rotate. Twist and rotate. Rest.
I'll tell you what hurts that. Here.
We're doing those again.
Oh, so now I'm going bottom up. So we've got to do those again.
Watch and twist. So you'll really feel it in your hip flexors, right at the top of your quad. You've got your rec fem, hip flexor, right at the top, especially after doing those jackknives. Rush and twist. Let's go again now. I'm
going to have one foot up and I'm going to swap.
Rush and twist. Twist and rotate. Keep your chest up. What you'll find again is that your abs will collapse and you'll start to lean over.
Like that.
Don't do that. The head's going to drop. Chest up, head up. Be positive. Positive posture all the time. So you keep it up, you get into this habit when you walk around, you're walking tall. Chest up, shoulders back.
Now I'll do both.
We've still got another 15 seconds to go.
No.
Control your tempo, come on. If you've got somebody here who's really annoying, they might give you a little kick.
Yeah.
Twist and rotate. Twist and rotate. Stay strong. Come on, stay strong.
How long?
3, 2, good. Jackknives.
Man, that's horrible.
Star jackknives. Wide. Get those legs wide. Get them arms wide. Come on, open that body up and let's meet in the middle. Let's go. Open them up. Try not to bring your feet in and then lift them up. You want them to come in right to the top. They meet right together at the top. Don't bring them in and then lift it up.
Yes, Aaron, we've got the message.
Stay with your arms. Come on, stay wide. See?
Get off my feet right now.
There was a little bit of resistance. Keep going, 20 seconds.
My hip flexors are screaming.
Come on, squeeze. Get them shoulders up. Get your shoulders up. Don't just focus on the legs. Get those shoulders up as well. Stretch and squeeze. Reach up. Reach to the top one. Try and touch your toes. Try and touch your toes. You've got another couple of seconds. Another couple of seconds. And rest. It's alright, it's tough that. Normal crunches. Weights again. Careful.
Okay.
Standard crunch, let's go. And up. If you struggle with your feet, it's another quick thing. You might want to just, if you find that your feet are lifting up, either get somebody to hold them or tuck them under the sofa or something. If you can do them, this way that's fine. It depends if you can't. So breathe in, breathe out, and you squeeze up.
Come on, gorgeous people.
Squeeze up. I mean, you're lifting the weight up. You're not throwing the body up. You're lifting the weight with your abs. Lots and lots of control. Roll back, get those shoulders all the way down, and squeeze them all the way up. Good, just rest. We've got one more set to do.
Okay, so we've got to go back down again now.
One more set. If you get to the point where you're really struggling with the weight, put it down. Okay, so it's the third set now.
Have your hands in the air and forget about the weight.
Don't just stop and go, oh, I've done enough now.
Yeah, watch us. Oh no watching us.
Put the weight down and finish the set. Let's go. Crunch. Good. Squeeze up. See, Annie sits all the way up. A lot of people, you might struggle to get all the way up before your feet start to lift. Okay? So if you find that your feet are lifting, either tuck them under something.
Aaron, stand on my feet.
Or don't go as high.
So you get someone to stand on your feet like that.
There's very little pressure, by the way. I'm not crunching them down. It's just light.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll tell you. It's easier, actually.
Yeah, you will do. It just takes a little bit off hip flex and the lower abs. For some people, you might find your feet lift up. It's good. Control your tempo, especially on the way down. Don't just flop now. Good, change exercise. Star jackknife. Star jackknives. Meet in the middle. Let's do it. Don't bring your legs in and lift them up. Lift them up from that wide position. And get your shoulders up. Go on, get them shoulders up. If you're still doing these with your hands and feet off the floor, fantastic work. Doesn't matter if you have to put them down.
Come on.
Just stretch and squeeze. Come on. Open them up. Open those feet up. Open those feet up. They're going to start to close in now. Get them wide. Go on, get up now. Get up now.
Get out of here.
Keep going. 10 seconds. 10 to go. Stretch and squeeze up. This is good. This is really good. Last 5 seconds. Can you get another 2 reps maybe? Open those legs up. Open those feet up. And squeeze. And rest. Good. Just rest. Pop up. Rush and twist. If you're still doing them with weight, again, fantastic work. You If you have to put it down to finish the rep, you can, but only do it if you absolutely have to. Let's go. So you want to try and challenge yourself and push yourself. So if you do this, you might get to 20 seconds and put it down. Next time, try and get to 25 seconds before you put it down. So you keep trying to progress all the time.
You see when my elbow's going behind me? Rotate, look at the weight as you go.
So you're rotating your chest, you're not just flipping your hands left and right.
I'm not just doing that.
It's a big rotation, the whole body is rotating around, squeezing those rib cage. 10, come on, 10, come on, 10, finish it off, finish it off. Last 5 seconds, couple more rotations. And rest, that's great work. Well done. Brilliant.
There you have it, a fantastic strength workout for the whole body. Not a jot of cardio, we really like them. We'll do some more of those. Well done everybody, don't forget to stretch, cool down, do a little dance. There you go, well done. Thank you.